When you're preparing for a job interview in a new country, and especially in a new language, it can feel a little overwhelming. I remember that feeling very well. You're worried about your English, you're not sure what the interviewer expects, and you just really want to make a good first impression. The good news is that interviews in New Zealand are usually relaxed and very friendly. People here don't like too much formality. They tend to speak simply, smile a lot, and make you feel comfortable. At the beginning of the interview, you will normally get some small talk. Things like, how's your day going? Did you find the place okay? Or how are you enjoying New Zealand so far? These are easy questions to answer, so you can keep your responses simple. For example, you could say, good, thanks, a bit nervous, but happy to be here. If they ask whether you found the place easily, you can say, yes, it was easy. I arrived a little early just to be sure. And if they ask how you like New Zealand, you can say something like, I really enjoy it here. People are friendly and the nature is beautiful. That's more than enough. One thing I love about New Zealand workplaces is how multicultural they are. You will meet people from all over the world. India, China, the Philippines, the Pacific Islands, South Africa, Europe, literally everywhere. Many workplaces even celebrate different cultural events together. Diwali, Lunar New Year, Matariki. I worked at a company where we organized international days. Each person brought a dish from their culture. Employers here appreciate cultural diversity. They celebrate it. Now, let's talk about preparation, because this is what will make you feel confident during the interview. In New Zealand, most interviews include behavioral questions. Those questions that start with, tell me about a time when, for example, tell me about a time you solved a problem, or tell me about a challenge you faced, or tell me about a time you worked in a team. To prepare for this, it really helps to write your answers down using the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. But the most important thing is not even the structure. It's the act of writing. When you sit down, take your time and write your answers, you prepare your brain to talk about these topics naturally. I always recommend rewriting the same example from different angles. Add more details. Use slightly different words. Do it again a week later. Every time you rewrite, you're building more and more neural pathways for speaking. Then, when the actual interview comes, your brain already knows what to say and you won't feel like you are memorizing a script. Everything will come out smoothly. Another very powerful technique is shadowing. If you've never heard of it, shadowing is when you listen to a speaker and repeat what they say at the same time, almost like an echo. You copy their intonation, rhythm, pauses, and pronunciation as much as you can. At first it feels strange, but it's one of the fastest ways to improve speaking, especially for interviews where you want to sound confident, clear, and natural. Shadowing helps you get used to the natural speed of English. It helps your mouth get comfortable producing the sounds. And it trains your brain to process English more automatically. Even 5 minutes a day makes a huge difference. You can shadow podcasts, interview clips. Don't worry if you don't get every single word perfect. The goal is fluency, not perfection. Speaking of practice, practicing with real dialogues is one of the best ways to get ready for a job interview. You can watch my interview practice video and read the green lines out loud. Pause the video whenever you need. Repeat the lines until they feel natural. It's almost like rehearsing for the real interview, but in a relaxed way, at home, with no pressure. If you do this for 10-15 minutes a day, your confidence will grow very quickly. During the interview, you'll also be expected to ask questions. And this is very normal in New Zealand. You can ask things like, what does a typical day look like in this role? Or, what qualities help someone succeed in this team? Or, what training opportunities are available? These questions show that you are thinking seriously about the job, and Kiwi employers appreciate that. And here's something important. Kiwi employers are not looking for perfect English. They really aren't. They want someone who is honest, someone who communicates clearly, someone who works well with others, someone who shows respect, and someone who is willing to learn. You can show this with very simple sentences. For example, I'm always happy to learn new things. Or, I enjoy working with different people. Or, if I'm not sure about something, I always ask. Or, I like supporting my team. These small phrases tell them everything they need to know about your attitude, and that matters much more than advanced grammar. On the day of the interview, just keep things simple. Arrive 10 minutes early, bring your CV with you, dress neatly, nothing too fancy, just clean and tidy. Speak slowly and clearly. Smile. New Zealand workplaces appreciate a warm, relaxed communication style. And remember, your accent is not a problem. People here are used to different accents from all over the world. They listen to your ideas, not your accent. I hope this video helps you feel a bit more prepared and a bit more confident about your upcoming interview in New Zealand. If you want real practice, check out my other video where I take you through a full 10-minute interview simulation. You read the green lines, I read mine, and you can pause the video as much as you need. It's perfect for practicing fluency. If you have any questions about working in New Zealand or preparing for interviews, feel free to write them in the comments. I'm always happy to help.